Is that it? Yo, what's up, Francis? Thank you so much for having us back on the channel.
Yeah, I know it's been like over a year since that last video we did, and
Yeah,
obviously a lot has changed, business wise throughout the whole dropshipping model in itself, and even us as well. I even saw the video, I was like, "Is this
man,
me?"
man,
It
look
was
so
really
young.
crazy. It was crazy.
And that video itself is like the most viewed video for dropshipping in Nigeria.
Yeah,
And even like a lot of people have been messaging us and DMing us concerning just starting dropshipping. We even
yes. Some
accepted
people became students.
students here,
Yeah,
but it died because of some people weren't really as intentional
yeah.
and
And I've
ready to
noticed,
take the risk.
what I've noticed that the people who even paid, the people who paid for the mentorship, the people who kept in some sort of value from their pockets into it, didn't even last at all. I mean, at one point I was calling them and they didn't even answer. It was like, the heck is happening? You haven't even launched. Most of them are still learning. I mean, all of them weren't even done with their launch process. Everyone was still in the
It
launch
all boils
phase.
down to you being actually ready to persevere.
Patience,
And a
consistency.
lot of people are on here on YouTube searching for new ways to make money online.
But they
But truth
begin.
is that everything is already given to you. It's all about you being hardworking and resilient and knowing that you're going to succeed.
Yeah.
All these ways to make money online, it's not like a get rich quick scheme that you have to put nothing in and get a lot out. Like there's no world that exists. Only if you're going to subscribe to a Ponzi. That's the only way you put nothing in and you get something out.
Exactly. Most people who have been on YouTube, I'm sure most of you have searched, and a lot of them have been searching not for a year. Some people have been here since 2 years. Some people were searching even before we even got started, and they still not started anything. The problem is you've seen all the dropshipping. I've seen people who know dropshipping, who know drop servicing, who know affiliate marketing, who know Amazon publishing, who knows um, FBA, every single
Everything,
even
but they have
they
nothing.
have different network
They
marketing
haven't done anything.
companies that they could run with. If you have all the information, all you are is just all I call you, probably an
Just
educated junkie.
that's
You're
all.
just looking
Yeah,
for
a textbook.
more and more and more and more, but you're not doing anything with the knowledge that you're getting. I mean,
True.
all the information about payments that people are keep on asking me since 2019.
And I haven't done
I
anything.
haven't done
about
anything.
it.
I mean, the solution, Francis has made a video, and that same video was the video that we used to get started, and even gave us the opportunity to even make as much money as we can, and even to be on this channel as well.
True, true.
So
And that boils down to who is actually hungry enough to
exactly,
get things done. Like
I've,
someone who is willing, you take the little information that you have
yeah,
and you make the
run it.
best out of it.
Because the truth is that no one will give you every single thing. Even with the video that Francis made, there are other things that you have to learn with the experience. Because, look, how would you know you've succeeded if you don't fail doing it? How would you know the feeling? The feeling of success is only relative to how much failures you've had. You won't know what the success feels like because you have success in little things. Imagine just after having 5 PayPal accounts getting banned and then you're able to withdraw from one. It feels like a hell lot of success.
Yeah. To this day, as we're speaking, we still have we have multiple PayPal accounts that have up to $1,000 in them that are untapped and untouched, and we don't think we'll ever get those money back.
Yeah, true.
And it's all about if you're resilient enough. I know that things like that will not stop you. You're going to be resilient enough. Just a few days ago, one of the new companies that we launched, the Instagram page that had like 29,000 followers, got deactivated. But doesn't mean that we're going to stop. We're still going to go harder. We've set plans out for 2021 that we're going to make. Now, people are going to be like, it's easier to bounce back from failures or from L's when you have money. That is true. But let me remind you that before we started, these similar problems have happened to us in the past, and
When
we've
we
had
had
like
no money. Exactly.
we had no money back then, and these still bounce back. These still bounce back bigger and better. We've had pages that we built from 0 to 3,000 followers get deactivated, and the same week we within 3 weeks we built another one to 2K, still got deactivated. And we've had in a lifespan of being dropshippers, I'm sure we've had like over 10 accounts now get deactivated. But that's not going to stop anybody. It's not enough to stop you if you're actually serious about your dreams.
So I've seen in this dropshipping and if it's just business wise on the internet, people have always made different excuses. For example, I'm chatting with someone who came up from the video that we did with Francis a couple of over a year ago. The person will then come to me and then ask, what is the major problem in dropshipping, in quotes. Then I tell them I don't understand, give me one. He tells me payment, I answer with use either this or this. After telling him to do this or this, he then lays out the different problems that are already obvious about them. And then he said that he has messaged each of these companies, and then he tells me the features that they have and say he's not comfortable with them. How will you tell me that you're not comfortable with a company that's already solving the problem of payments for you in Nigeria? I mean, you are so lucky to have Paystack to be able to receive international payments.
If you are doing dropshipping now in Nigeria,
there is no issue.
There's really no issue anymore. There's really no issue, and that's a fact. That's a plain fact. Because people will only be looking for issues and that really don't exist. And so we just want to use this just to put a disclaimer out there that dropshipping, affiliate marketing, all these things, it's not a Ponzi. It's a business, and there are different models of business. The traditional way of business is you're dealing with customers, you're dealing with all that, and that's what it's applicable in dropshipping. Until when you keep growing, and then you can delegate so many tasks to other people to do for you. Just like us, we have employees that work for us, but as you're getting started, there are other businesses too you can put your hand. Affiliate marketing doesn't require you, but it's still a business. Amazon publishing, you don't have to be involved with the stress in owning a business like dropshipping. But it's there. There are different models of business,
and there are problems that will come with it.
So now let's get straight into the video of what we actually are talking about, and that's how dropshipping has changed in 2020 from when we did the last video.
Okay, so first of all, number one thing that will be on you guys' mind is obviously payments.
Payments, yeah.
So first of all, Joseph, what do you think? What changed from 2020 in the beginning of 2020?
Okay, so at the time when we did that video, we're telling people about a payments page for PayPal, a lot of things like that. Yeah. Well, let's just scrap that payment page because we were trying to work around different ways to work around our accounts not being able to accept payments. Yeah. So that was a way we could accept payments without our payments getting held. So people will send the money, our customers will send the money, but we did it in a very official way where for each product in the description, we went to Google and downloaded an image that said click here to buy with PayPal, and then it took them to an instruction page where they fill in their name, their email address, everything that is necessary for shipping address. So their items were getting shipped out. So what was necessary for them to get shipped out was there. So they just did all that, and then the email for PayPal, for our PayPal, the company's PayPal, was already. And so we're able to accept payments through that method. Yeah, and that's what we used for a very brief time.
So that's what that payment. But the problem that came out with a payment page would be that not everyone will go there. No one ever will understand because we live in a very fast and digital world.
I think we just had
just
two payments
of that. So what we did was, even right after that video, probably a week after, we had already added PayPal to be directly to our store. So entering into 2020, which is already over, 2020 was
we had like 2 accounts get deactivated even
after that video, and then the next year again we had throughout quarantine we had about 3 or 4, maybe.
Okay, sorry about that. We had to change the camera. Sorry if the quality of the video is poorer than what you saw, but we just have to change it to a Samsung.
Yeah. So I think I stopped at naming how many PayPal accounts got deactivated throughout 2020. Before all these accounts got deactivated, there was a period where we were switching through Flutterwave and PayPal. Flutterwave didn't last too long because of the service. If you eventually create your account in Nigeria here, you will encounter problems. First of all, they will tell you that the only way to accept international orders will be for you to register your business. Then when you do when you do register your business, you will notice that they'll start asking for other things. They ask you for a corporate account. They ask you for the CAC documents. They ask you for a memorandum, which I didn't understand, and then they also ask you for some kind of attestment, the fact that you're not doing fraud.
Yeah.
They also ask you for some things to be laid out on your website, some things that are not really necessary at all.
Very unnecessary things.
Yeah,
and we'll have to say their customer service is the worst.
It's the worst.
Worst you can find from all the payment gateways out there in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Trust me, and that's fact.
Even
as busy and as big as PayPal is, their customer service, like we've gone back and forth with their customer service, they really don't give attention to their customers. They don't take customer service as priority.
Yeah, and I've noticed Paystack is something like it's definitely a merchant-based company, because like whatever you want is what they're going to do. There are many services that have been created on Paystack that we personally told them to add, and they did add.
Yeah,
they make it so convenient for you as a customer.
There are times that even if you're having issues with them, if you tell them that you like to get a call,
they will
believe it or not, they will call you within a day or two. They will call you.
A whole company.
I don't know about other customers, but I know we've built a track record with them, and we're one of their valued customers. But I'm sure that they take every single customer. They take every single customer serious.
Because before, when we were not making that much money, I remember how bad it was. Because I mean, they would refer to messages that we had sent months back to them, refer that we
still do go back and forth, and I'm like telling you guys, I tell them that their customer service is horrible, but it's one of the best that you can find out there.
Yeah, it's very true.
So they should keep up the momentum going. And so yeah, we eventually switched to Paystack, but that was after we were using PayPal on our store only, after we left Flutterwave because they were really messing up, and then we started using Paystack. We kept PayPal and Paystack on the store, and that month we did like around $5,000 or so.
We noticed that there were more Paystack sales than PayPal.
Like it was crazy. For the first time of us making money online, we like the money was easily accessible to us.
Yeah.
And that was just this year in 2020.
Yeah. So funny enough, after the end of that month, that PayPal account got deactivated. We're like, bro, you know what? Scratch this shit.
We're just going to use PayPal. And we didn't even put as much effort in, and we still made $4,000 that same month.
The next month, because of I'm not sure what happened, but we're just not even advertising at all.
Yeah, and
we made 4,000.
3,000. 4,000. We made another 4,000, and then we made 3K. And then last month for November, we still even had to add Flutterwave back to the store.
Oh yeah, that's
at the point.
Yeah,
and then we did like 2K or 1K with Flutterwave alone on the store. It was a kind of a slow process, but we're having big orders for a reason. You get, we're having $300 orders, $200 orders, $400 days, $500 days. And the momentum was going with Flutterwave, but started seeing that there were also failed transactions as well.
Yeah.
So there are certain countries that these people don't allow sales to come through,
which is bonkers. Which is very absurd.
And these are even past customers I've ordered with Paystack in the past will be having problems ordering on our store because we kept in Flutterwave on the store, which brought us a lot of concern. And then we eventually switched back to Paystack, and there was also the same problem. We're seeing a lot of blocked transactions that won't go right with Paystack would go well on Flutterwave. So we're just going back and forth, and at a point, we decided that we could not use Flutterwave because it was getting stressful. There was a time that they asked us for some documents and they say it's not registered, blah blah blah. But we eventually provided it because we had to open our accounts not as a Nigerian company, but as a US company, US registered. So you have to get your business registered in the US. It's a lot of stress. You have to get you have to get a working ID in the US. So if you do not have someone out there, it is very stressful to go around that whole thing. But we actually had to do it. We did a lot of we had to make a lot of connects and all that. We still made it happen, and the account was still eventually verified.
Yeah. So after that, it was actually a decision that we had to make, that which one is bringing more orders. We noticed that the more we keep Paystack, we made more money. Flutterwave, we made decent money. So it was like, okay, which one is more important, to save a few failed transactions on Paystack or to get as many as possible with Paystack? So we stuck with Paystack throughout Q4, and it was actually a blessing.
Even before we stopped using Flutterwave like around October. October. Yeah,
we just added it briefly. It wasn't for too long.
And we still scaled with Paystack last month for Q4.
Yeah.
December for December, we had problems as well. That was the main reason why we added Paystack back. Flutterwave. They stopped sending money to your GT Bank domiciliary accounts. So you cannot accept money with your GT Bank domiciliary accounts. What we do now is that we accept our currencies in Naira now. So, but the thing is that
you need to think about it before you actually make this decision.
It's not the very easiest of decisions to make.
It's not the best. It's not really that favorable.
It's not that favorable. But you can open a Zenith Bank account, but you need $1,000 before you can open a Zenith Bank domiciliary account. We're working on doing that, so we're going to probably do that by next year. If by the end of January these people don't have their whole thing together, but we might go through that route. But we're going to
because eventually when you're fulfilling orders and then it's actually going to mess your profits very much. You could make 2 million naira a month, and then you get set with 2 million naira, and then your profit after 2 million naira is probably around 300 or 400,000, because most of it will then go. 2 million naira a month. 2 million naira a month is $5,000.
Okay.
So then your profit will not be that much. You would think that it would be much, but because you're receiving your money Paystack, which is 390 naira to $1, but then the moment you're fulfilling your orders, you've been fulfilled at 465, 470. Sometimes it goes up to 490.
And also you have other expenses to pay. You have influencers to pay. Like now we had to take a different marketing route. We have influencers as well. Right now we have like over 10 influencers in our business, over 100k. So we have 1 million
employees
followers worth, and we also have employees. You have Shopify hosting as well. You have your email campaign sister platform that you use that also charges you money as well. And all these expenses will actually take a toll on your business when you are receiving your currency in Naira and while your expenses are in dollars. And the platform that you're using for the exchange is not really favorable.
So because of the limits on Nigerian cards, we can't use Nigerian cards a lot for our transactions. Imagine you're about to send your supply up to $1,000, and then what you have to send, what you'll be using will be $470 to a naira to $1, 470 naira to $1. With you have to use barter cards because
and barter, by the way, you guys are doing a good job. Your rates are
crazy.
I
mean, they're trying to make too much money. They're making too much. This is
I think it's at 465 now, but it just keeps fluctuating. As long as dollar keeps going down, that's when their rate goes down. But if dollar goes up, the rate goes up with dollar, which is not really favoring us Nigerians.
I think if they were supposed to be making, they should be making around, like, let's say, try and make around 13 naira per fund, because they're making like, let's say, like 100 naira plus on every single naira that you add to your dollar card, and we're not the only ones using them, obviously. So it's a lot of money that they're making, and then they're actually diminishing the value of the service, because we're using it since last year and it wasn't this bad.
Like the service has gotten down, and the customer service as well is terrible. Barter is part of Flutterwave, so you can understand where we're coming in from there. So we started using Paystack, and Paystack is working close to perfect now. I would say
we have little to no failed transactions.
So
the reason why,
so right now you have no problem with dropshipping.
So the reason why this happens is because now they are trying to, like, I don't know, maybe it's probably their partnership with Stripe, probably it's helping something, definitely helping something. So
we're on a call with Steven Amaza, the head of customer support or something. He told us that they've changed the verification system that they use. They use your address rather than your 3D secure and all that, but they still include 3D secure as well, but they substitute each other on what you can do. And that call that we were on verified that they have a lot of things that they're still bringing onto Paystack. So giving Paystack a year or two, they should be the leading in Nigeria, in Africa, and they should be listed as one of the best in the world. Very soon, because they are solving problems. They made two young kids like us they made our dreams possible. They made us to be able to put our hands into different things. We have different investments. We've started multiple businesses. We have other plans that we're going to 2021, and I'm telling you for a fact, it wouldn't have been possible if Paystack didn't allow this to be possible. If there was no platform like Paystack, I don't know. We don't know where would have been. We don't know what the story would have been. you know what the story would have been for other dropshippers and entrepreneurs that are making their money online in Nigeria would be. It was impossible for us last year.
Very impossible.
Very impossible to be where we are now.
Like, for everyone who's watching, forget about the whole PayPal. Forget about Stripe, creating a Stripe account in Nigeria. Forget about creating a Shopify payments to check out. Forget all that funky shit. You have something that will favor you the most here. I will tell you out of experience. I've used 2 checkouts. I've used PayPal.
We've tried everything.
I've tried everything. Come on.
We've made documents. We've bought courses to open a Stripe account. We've done it all.
But these things don't last. They won't last. I'm telling you, especially if you want to use it for dropshipping, because even dropshippers out there who are experienced and who have
they don't use Stripe. I have friends over there who are dropshippers. They don't use Stripe. They don't use Shopify. They don't use 2 checkouts. They use systems that are less constrictive. And the truth is that as an entrepreneur, there are some problems that will rise in your business, and you need a payment provider that understands that. I'm telling you, Paystack, they do understand that.
Yeah.
They give you a chance. They give you a chance to
chargeback?
fight for your business when you have chargebacks.
Yeah. You can either deny the claim, bring proof. But if you're with Paystack or your Shopify payments, they'll easily say that
PayPal.
Sorry. If you're with PayPal, Shopify payments, any of them,
Even
like,
Flutterwave.
Flutterwave, they'll be like, nah, you're capping. And block your ass.
True. Like most times our PayPal accounts were deactivated was an impatient customer whose item was already on the way.
Yeah.
And wanted their money back. And they would listen to the customer, they won't listen to you. When they say you should look for services that are for you as a business owner, because your business is moved by funds, and if the money that you make is going back to the customer, then you are at a deficit. And Paystack, they do a good job by solving this for us. Yeah. So we're going to give you guys a few nuggets for dropshipping, some tips you can use to scale your business if you have started, and how to get started with dropshipping.
First of all, I would say depending on what kind of marketing you want to do, you know what we do Instagram. So try and leverage on other people's efforts. It's very key. If you can't get big influence, if you can't bag them in the bag, you need to find people who are in that same niche that love them and find a way to make them promote you, and just entice them with sweet words. Like, people love being ambassadors these days, so like literally everyone wants to do it.
So I tell people that mostly you should reach out to girls, because girls really like
that stuff. They like it.
So reach out to girls to be your brand ambassador, and they would love to do that.
Make sure they're in the niche that you are in.
Exactly.
Make sure that
they're in the niche that you're in. You give them posts that they should post as well, and you should be seeing a lot of sales coming in by that point. When you get like at least, I think we had like over 40 people.
Yeah, it sounds much, but it's not.
It's just a lot of people. You give them your affiliate marketing. We use SecoMap affiliate.
Yeah.
You just get them to sign up there, and they become affiliates, and they have your link in their bio.
Yeah.
And they get commission from each sale that they bring. So, and that will really ginger them up to what to do.
Because and also, obviously, what we've covered about making sure that the business problems that you're having is not dependent on the payment method that you're using. It's not dependent on the payment method that you're using. So that's another one. What else do you think?
For marketing, that one we just told you is just the ground part on when you're just getting started. And as you keep growing, you should scale up to getting actual influencers, and then you negotiate good prices with them. Yeah. What we normally do is $50 per month and 15% commission on every order that you bring. The price might go up and it might go down, but
depending on how business is going.
Yes, depending on how business is going. It's good to really keep a good relationship with your influencers.
Keep
as
on
well.
Communication.
Yeah, exactly.
And supplier have different suppliers with different things.
Yeah.
Don't depend on one supplier. You're depending your entire business on one incompetent person.
Exactly, and that's and so when you're working with your Instagram page. Sorry about that again. The camera got cut off.
Yeah.
So we'll make this very fast. So for the Instagram page, what you need to do is you're going to start off a small page. Obviously, if you don't have the cash, or
purchase.
We normally suggest you purchase a page.
Yeah.
Pages for
are relative, actually.
Yeah, depending on the niche that you're in. The 10,000 follower page could be like around. You can get for $50. A friend of mine did get a page for 8,000 followers for $50.
Yeah.
You can get 10K page. You can get for $70. But recent purchase that we made a $200 purchase for a 29K page or so.
Relatively around 30K.
Really, yeah, it was about 30,000 followers, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't worth it. But what could we do? Because we spent more than that on a 14K page.
On a 14K
On a 14K
yeah,
page.
so you learn as you keep on going.
Yeah.
So in growing, we usually we do just buy the pages. So if you want to start with your own page, what we advise you to do is to just message as many people as you can from your niche. Just message, start into those DMs as many as possible every single day, and then you probably find results from that. And post as well. Make sure you're posting every single day. I advise a post a day, so it doesn't affect the engagement, and you keep them engaged through the reels. Reels are very important. If you post a feed post today, you should still post reels, and then you should also post stories as well. A lot of stories. I recommend at least 5.
It all boils down to your consistency, and you always encourage to keep your prices up, so you're able to profit a lot.
As little, even
well,
if you get only one sale.
If you're starting up, you could go for
at least decent price.
You could go for a little bit lesser priced item.
So what do you think profit margin wise you should be making?
If you're making at least maybe $10 as profit at least.
Okay, yeah. So that's even depending on the price of how much you're getting.
But as a Nigerian, it won't really profit you to make such little as profit, because your exchange rates will still mess that up when you want to fulfill orders. Just thinking of that, you should put that into perspective.
Yeah. So
only if you want to fulfill your orders through PayPal and you want to use Abogonye Naira, go to the bank, and put it into your Dome account. Yeah, we're actually considering doing that. We'll see how it goes, and whenever there's a new update, we'll update you guys. And I hope this is enough information for you guys to get started with your dropshipping.
And realize this, that if you watched that video last year and you haven't even started dropshipping, and you're still watching it today again because you saw the title line dropshipping again, that you need to start one time or another. If not, the market is going to get so crowded that there will be no space for you anymore by 2021. I mean, everyone's been at home. There's no excuse of time. There's no excuse that you can say that you didn't have time. Everyone was at home throughout.
We made our most money.
During quarantine. So it's all left to you. Choose. You either stay waiting on the sidelines and watch people take action and become fans and be doers.
Yeah. You might want to open an OnlyFans. I don't know what I just said, but hope this is enough information for you guys. You guys should take this information that we're giving you serious. Do not take it for what it is, because this is free advice. But this is years of advice. This is years of hard work that we've kept into a couple of videos, and we've given it to you guys. So the only reason, there are going to be 2 people who are going to watch this video, and that's the first person that watches this video is someone who is going to watch this, take action, and be the same person or the person that's going to watch this and be the same way that they were last year, and would watch us again on another interview with Francis and see themselves in the same position, and keep listening and keep educating themselves why you should take action. You should actually take action, because action takers are money makers. True.
So thank you again, Francis, for having us on the channel. Thank you, King.
Salute, King.
Look how many times this guy has helped us out.
Yeah, Francis has really helped us. Even with PayPal issues, Francis has helped us out. We've been on calls with him. He's been really helpful. He's been a big brother, and he's cheers on your new company too as well. I've seen it. I think it's an aviation company or something like that. It has to do with airlines and all that, private jets or something like that. I'm hoping one day
I'll be able to
you know what we're saying, we'll be able to hop on a jet with you and hop on a jet, and that's why we're hustling, working hard to get to that level.
Anyways, from us to you guys, do have
a wonderful day.
Happy New Year as well.
Well, we're calling this video 30th of December 2020, so we think this video will be out by 2021. Depending on how long it takes me to edit it and send it to Francis. But you guys have a wonderful one. Peace. I'm out.